Welcome back, everyone. I'm Fry, and yes, of course we're still here. Me, myself, and my new roomie Gregory. He kinda smells like mold and dry blood though. Oh well. Before you guys got here, I just finished taking a nice long nap. So I need to recoup my inventory, and found out a new recipe. Bone armor. Now I can finally get clothes at the soup store in peace. After this discovery, I felt like I needed to revisit our old friend Gerald. I still owed him some money, so if I at least don't visit him, he's gonna use my bones as toothpicks. Before leaving though, I thought of experimenting and placed something new. Well, a garden. Well, I don't know actually why I placed it, but I never had much of a green thumb anyways. Unless I'm stressed out, then I use some of the devil's lettuce. Something I did have experience though was trapping, so I made ourselves the first fish trap. While I was getting resources for the trap, I did a little target practice and shot some birds with my bow. After our nice hunt the trap made, I messed around again and found out that I can add certain resources to weapons to make them stronger or faster. Well, let's just say I was the best in my arts and crafts camp when I was younger, because this head was glamorous. Alright, whatever, now that my ADHD is past, now I can get back to the original task of going back to the great tree. I see Big Pimp Gerald. Oddly enough though, on my way there I ran into a rock with some crunched up soda cans. These skin boys gotta love Orange Crush or something. Regardless, not that far from the cans, I found some more rocks, and between them was a small cave entrance with a rope going down. I guess I missed it when we lived there. Anyways, I told myself I'd come back here after the visit of Big Joe. On my way up to the glamorous hill, I ran into some more beach sharks that weren't here when we lived here. So unfortunate. I'll leave it to the cannibals. And speaking of the greasy fuckers, some charged me on the way up there. Of course I won, but many thanks to this new bone armor I got. I gotta make some more sometime, and what a better time than now. Now, I know this sounds a little satanic, but we're gonna burn the skin off these bad boys, get their sweet bones. So I built up a fire, threw on their bodies, and whilst they were burning, I went to go see Big J. When I reached the king himself, I bowed down. Afterwards, telling him all the things that have happened, and showing him my new treasures after a long chat for at least an hour. I returned to the bones and started making some more armor. After this, I was just hanging around and guess my senses were down because one of the leaders snuck up on me somehow. Anyhow, I started hitting him and he started defending himself like anyone would, but then he retreated for a second, so I went back to my fire for some food and I was making, and then he started coming back. I thought he was peaceful because he was just casually coming. I actually kind of felt bad for the big guy. What if he was just making friends with me? So I walked up to him, but he kept backing away like he was scared or something. He was starting to be friendly with me. I guess I was wrong because he just charged me. The fucker tried to get on my soft side and fake me out. I was heartbroken and I had raging fire in my eyes, wanting vengeance, so I destroyed him with my blinding rage. Now heartbroken and still alone, standing in the darkness. There was still an upside about this man's death. He dropped a pretty good damn weapon. Club made of what looked like body parts. It had pretty good stats, especially for blocking. Before leaving the hill, I decided to talk with Gerald once more to tell him what happened and show him my new weapon. He said he was so surprised because I killed his friend Kumar. They had oolong tea every afternoon, and apparently he just had troubles with strangers. The club I took off of him was actually his dead mom's head and hand. That part didn't bother me, but I was sadder than ever. Regardless, I had to get my mind off of that. So I ventured off down to the beach. There was a recipe for a turtle shell. I don't remember what needed it though. So I did something I thought I never had to do. And I killed a turtle. Well, better me killing them than the straws, I guess. 2 turtles dead and Gerald's tea partner gone. I went to explore the cave we saw earlier. Bone armor ready and lighter in hand. I slid down the rope and found myself in a huge underground cave. There was some light and I saw a few enemies that wanted to see more. So I tried to throw my last flare, but dumbass me just threw it without lighting it. So I had to go in blind this one. Everyone being dead, I continued and found one of the dead pilots from my plane. After seeing that, I headed deeper and was met with a menacing pair of legs, just standing there.
He's just standing there, menacingly!
After that sexy scene, I found myself with a barricade with crosses on it. Since clearly Jesus isn't here on this island, I just swung at the thing till it broke. Walking through the entrance now, I've realized why there were crosses on it. The things I heard in this cave sounded more horrifying than being home alone in the toilet seat being warm. I slowly worked my way down, but apparently I wasn't quite enough, because these cannibals literally sounded like demons rushed me and were screeching at me. Me being horrified, I retreated back and made some arrangements of Molotovs. Dumbass me didn't like the first one, so I ran back. But missed the second throw, the one that followed up. I was confused because I missed, so I started swinging and killed him. Me killing one of them gave me the confidence to go back and kill the rest of them. I kept going back and forth, hitting and going back. They got me plenty of times and were very strong, almost killing me in the process, so I had to pop some pills like my name is Lewis. I bit my tongue and ran back, killing them both, proceeding through. I was met with the pool of water with some blood and parts in it. At the end of said pond, I found the essential to every horror game. Crappy flashlight. Whatever. It was better than my lighter. After picking it up, I went back deeper and deeper. Yes, I am Hulk, because I fell down, not breaking my legs, like a badass. I slid down the second rope like a normal human, and went down deeper and deeper into the abyss, and was introduced with a tight yet tall cave. Going further, I met Jesus on a cross.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
And a big opening with a beautiful water reflections on the roof. Walking through the area, I found a dead body with a scuba tank on, and a rebreather right beside him. I stole it from the sad dead man, equipped it, and dove into the water, following the underwater path. Rising up out of the water, I found an underwater rock beach with some more of those bouncing baby bitches, and holy crap, they were strong this time, almost killing me. I healed up and cleared them. I was getting cold, so I had to warm up with the fire. After getting warm, I dove back into the water to the next area. At that point, I had blue balls. I emerged from the water again, and was greeted with a very eerie sound, and a big metal gate that looked like alien-esque. I walked up to the door and in front of it was a pedestal and a pressure plate on top. I placed some rocks on it and started to open it. Fully opened, I walked through. Past this door, I find a bunch of dead bodies, praising a strange symbol on the wall. Disregarding that, there was a campsite right behind them, with a bunch of empty boxes, and a rusty axe on the ground with a picture of a strange mutant-looking thing. Continuing further down into the water cave, I meet myself with a rope up. Obviously I climb up and, of course, meet myself with another water entrance. I just keep going up and down. Might as well be stuck in an elevator. The exit to this one was a hole, going up and through a rock, so I swam through and was met with geese on the top of it. It was pitch black and I was cold, of course, so I built another fire to warm up. Instead was met at the worst time by more cannibals, and they chased the hell out of me through the woods. There were too many to count, but there were at least 2 leaders and 2 normal ones. Smack, smack, smack. The 3 are dead, and the leader remains. He ran off, and I was hurt with no meds. So I made another fire, burned the bodies, to get more bone armor. Kept coming back, so after everything I ran in the direction of home with tents. No enemies were near, so I just slept in the save. And found yet another cave. I had nothing to lose, so I decided to explore another one for today. To not make this long, we will chop a lot of this part. I found a picture of some structure. Then we found a way down to a lit area with a new type of enemy, which was some sort of mutant brute. So I was scared, so I used arrows and flame arrows to weaken it, like I was a skeleton from Minecraft or something. I ran out of arrows, so I pissed my pants and went down to face it. He shoved me when I got down there. When I got up, holy shit. He was double cheeked up and was ready to bust. I was too, to be frank.
Hello, Ed boys. Many doors, yes? Too much for couch potato Ed boys like yourself.
His cheeks were hard, but I was harder. Wait, shit, I didn't mean to say that like that.
Comedy gold.
Anyways. I killed him, and for some reason, I skinned his ass and wore his skin for epic armor. Found some dynamite, blew my way out, and found yet another enemy type. Another different mutant. This one, it was kind of spider-like. I had little arrows, but I used what I had on him and finished him off with melee. I worked my way through the rest of the enemies and continued through the cave. And escaped. At the exit, I met myself with shipping containers and packages on the ground, with circuits on them, and after all that, then I went home. Finally home after a very productive day. We found new secrets, got new tools like a new club, new axe, rebreather, and of course dynamite. New enemies were found and slayed, and killed Gerald's two friends. Overall, not the worst days. If you guys enjoyed episode 4, or any of my content, please consider subscribing and liking the vid. Leave any comments if you want to see anything happen.
Fucking real, man.
And have a good one.
Come on.
See ya.